is what it is, TV, man. You know who I am, man. I'm your host, BUGGZY.C.GULLEY, man, a.k.a. the original Ganja Baby. Still in the studio chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, with my partner, my brother, M. Scorn. Without no further ado, check it out.
Yeah, she was kicking some shit to me over the phone that sound pretty good. I'm like, yeah, I need you to come in and be fully active. You know. But that's gonna be, as far as female rap artists go, that's gonna be the little anchor for me.
You bad though. How you pops? I like her skills, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know the crazy thing, remember the Far Rock joint?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying hard as fuck to get D on that shit.
Mm.
Couldn't get a no-show. Call her, text her, yo, what's good? Send her the beat, all that shit. No show. I'm like, damn. Fuck it.
But that's D though.
Yeah. It's hard.
Look when we was doing the movie.
Yeah.
When we were doing waiting, we had to wait. Literally, it was literally
waiting for
waiting.
fucking D.
Waiting for her to make her moves, bro. Yo, I'm right there. 5 minutes away. I'm coming right now.
Yeah.
Hour later. Yo, D, where you at? 10 minutes around the block. I just have to stop right here and get something real quick. I'm coming right now. 2 hours later.
Yeah. Well, I could have never got her on this shit. I was like, fuck it. But like I said, when I set up everything, I still had it in my mind, well, you know, shit, this could still be a place, you know, for everybody to come in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to record something and come through and we could get it done and you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And we could create, you know, like keep the ball rolling.
Like I always, you know, like I say though.
I know everybody don't always got the funds to pay
that too.
Jugs and shit like that. Like, and with me, yeah, obviously everybody needs to get paid, of course, but you know.
But it's, you know what the thing for me is. I look at it like it's just like me doing this YouTube channel. There's people out there that's better than me, so what I mean better, I mean as far as
more experience.
Right, they've been out there for a while. They've been doing it, so they know exactly what to do. They know when it comes down to editing, how to edit certain things, how to put in certain things, and take out certain things. You get me, and make it look professional done. The same thing is coming out of you. It's just you're building your platform. You're building your brand. Mm-hmm. So this is the bottom floor. This is building the foundation. This is scraping and throwing the dirt and digging and making sure that
the hardest part. Yeah.
And that's the hardest part, because once the house is built, it's easy to maintain as long as you keep on working.
Yeah. And that was my whole thing, was like, you know, I want to be able to do some shit when I want to do it, or, you know, for anybody else who's down with the team that's like,
yes sir,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes sir.
Just like he could come out here today and do his thing, but he'll take care of me tomorrow. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
As much as we've been through, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like,
as much as we've been through, and that's what I was explaining on part one, and you know, of the growth story, is that we've been through so much together.
Yeah.
Like, you know, from, you know, we was never. I'm gonna say this. It ain't like we was homeless, because people gonna think when I say certain things like, yo, we slept in cars, it's like, oh, they was homeless.
No, we was grinding.
We was grinding. We was out all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, we run for 3 days straight without sleeping. So when we do get a chance to rest, you know, we like, all right, yo, I'm going to close my eyes for about 15, 20 minutes. You keep an eye out, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody hold, yeah.
You know, because, you know, those times we wasn't parking on no, you know, on those suburban blocks. So when people really think we was in the hood, we was in Manhattan, on the dangerous corners.
Man, listen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 9th and 10th. Whoever would know 9th and 10th Avenue, you know what I'm saying? They would know exactly what we talking about. You get what I'm saying to you? I don't have to spell it out for everybody. You get what I'm saying to you? But, you know, around 9th and 10th Avenue at them times, it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be kept sleeping in your car. You know what I'm saying? And at those times...
Sleeping in your car, walking around drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit like that. That could turn into a bad experience for you.
Yeah. Like even the time when... you know, that's our history. That's why I said we got so much history. That's why this is just one. When I tell people Gruff's story, they gonna have a book. Literally, like they could just go to my channel and just go from one to the next to the next to the next. You get me? And it's gonna be like a whole book. Yeah. And that's not even all of the stories.
I mean, it's some stories that I don't care to tell on camera.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know, just the real of it is you know, as a family, a crew, as a movement.
Oh man.
This was just solid, man. All together, man. Like, and everybody looked out for everybody, took care of their own.
Yes, yo, and you know, to go back to some of the stories like Cityscape. You know what I'm saying? Cityscape was one of our homes. And for all know Cityscape was a strip club. You know what I'm saying? As y'all seen on the documentary of Gruff Soldiers on part 2, at the end, you see some of the pictures that I didn't want to break this a spoiler for you because I know you haven't seen it yet. I don't want to spoil it yet because you haven't seen it yet.
See, my eyes
you know?
lit up.
But y'all will see at the end of part 2, you know what I'm saying, of Gruff, of the Gruff story, some of the things that we was doing. Just a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all a whole lot more, like Susie Q. Yo, like when we did Susie Q, we were the first hip hop group on a Jamaican channel.
The top 10 countdown. The first. Word up.
We the first one that brought Susie Q to New York City. Susie Q, absolute. You get me? Cecile. You get me?
Sasha was there.
Sasha. And I'm not saying that's the first time Cecile and Sasha them came, because those are, you know, we talking about Susie Q.
But they did come through and show love.
Yeah. You know, so a lot of people don't know that our history is really deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deep in the music. You know what I'm saying? When I say Kingsley, a lot of people don't know who Kingsley is. Kingsley right now he managed some of the biggest artists right now. Some of the biggest artists right now. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever, you know, judge a person when they're telling you their story, even if they don't have the success.
When I first met Kingsley, right, he was managing Diana King. That was singing the Gunman tune on Biggie's joint.
I know who Diana King is. Diana King was a big artist. Big artist. Yeah, Shy Girl.
Yeah,
that's where I remember Diana King from, Shy Girl. Yes.
And I remember when they was actually doing that record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So him and you know, shout out to Rohan Reed, you know what I'm saying? They used to be partners back. They probably still are.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm not gonna say used to be because I don't got knowledge of anything like that.
Correct.
You know, back early 90s, like we used to record over there with Rohan and things like that. And then it was crazy when the situation with Big Lee was first telling me about the situation with Kingsley, and I'm like, yo, I already know him.
Yes, sir.
it was like it was a repeat,
Yes, sir.
almost all over again.
Yes, sir.
When he went to introduce me to Cougar, like, yo, hold on,
Yeah,
that's my man.
Yeah,
right
we
there.
played basketball together. You get me? Yeah.
We just didn't know
Yes.
that we had that in common.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But
And
like,
again,
why you do music?
yeah,
I'm like, yo, Lee, we hang out together every day. Like, this is my boy.
All right.
What?
let me tell you how I met Lee. Me and my cousin George.
Mm-hmm.
We were just starting out. Y'all gonna get that documentary too, but we were just starting out.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah, man, I love him and I miss that. I miss that brother so much, man. Every day, I imagine what we would have been if you'd have still been here. But we
Fucking green-eyed bandit.
yeah, Shamik had just came home and he was hooking up his studio. You know what I'm saying? That time I think Lee lived upstairs from Shamik. Right there behind the store on 25th.
Okay.
Right up the hill.
Right.
Boom. Yeah, but you also remember I knew Cherie through Bob. Cause remember that's Bob. I don't know if you know Bob, but Bob used to hang out with us. That's Cherie's cousin.
Okay.
You know Shamik sister.
I met them a couple of times, but
All right. Well, her name was Cherie. So we was cool back then too. So she was like, yo, my brother's coming home. Blah, blah, blah. So when he came home, he was dealing with the music. So at that time, Lee was doing his career. He had a singing group.
yeah.
That time his brother was managing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? John.
I remember Big Lee up in H-Town with video and
All
shit
right.
like that
Okay.
back in the days.
All right.
Singing and
Yeah,
dancing and
H-Town.
shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that his cousin is one of the girls from Total.
Yeah.
You get me? So like I said, we have history. But anyway.
And you know the science behind New Edition and all them cats like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Raul Tresvan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had worked with Raul Tresvan, going
Yeah.
tour with Raul Tresvan.
Yeah.
But so boom. So Shami came home, you know what I'm saying? We got introduced, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, we got introduced. He was like, yo, I got a studio. Yo, I want to record y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, me and my cousin's like, I bet. Because we just getting into it, so we loving it. So boom. We went there and Lee was downstairs using the studio. And he was like, yo, this is Leonidas, blah, 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 introduce us. Yo, this is Joel, this is Demas. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I was going as Daddy Juni. You know what I'm saying? And
big up the Ganja baby.
yes.
See, we need some effects, some clapping and all that shit. You know what I mean? Some gunshots, some gangster sounds for the Ganja babies one time.
We're gonna do all of
You
that.
know what I'm
We're gonna do all of that. Like I said, but so met Lee. Lee's like, yo, we spit something for Lee. He was like, yo, I'm feeling y'all. Bet. At that time, he was at the end of his musical career as far as group-wise, as going out singing. He was doing the engineering. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the production works and all that shit.
And don't forget, the merch is coming soon. 86 blocks, 6 projects deep. Welcome to Far Rock.
It's like, yo, I'm feeling y'all. But my brother is a manager. But you ever see the 5 Heartbeats?
Yeah. Come on. What
All
kind
right.
of question is that?
All right, you remember the part in the 5 Heartbeats when they first was performing and the guy brought them to the manager that was their manager?
And they bought the dance instructor?
No, before that, before he became their manager.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I got some real nice group. And he was like, nah, I'm not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I had too much problem with these groups. I'm not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? Then he see them and he was like,
yeah.
bring this to my house tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Boom.
Right.
It was just like the same experience with John. John was like, he was sitting out in front of us. He was like, bro, listen, I'm not doing this no more.
Shout out to John.
Yeah,
too, man.
shout out to John, man. Like, wherever you at, bro, mad love and respect yo, like you taught me so much in this game. Like it's really ridiculous, and I carried it on all the way to now, and I'm gonna pass it on to the next generation. But so boom, he's like, nah, I'm not doing it no more. So he's like, yo, you haven't heard him. That time there was no duo around. There was no duo. There was no duo group and doing reggae.
Right.
Like Bon Americans. We were doing it way before Bon Americans.
They wasn't even a thought at that time.
Exactly. And at that time there was nobody singing. Both of us was both DJs. We was not no singers.
Right.
So boom. So he was like, all right, because I remember he was sitting in his car. He's like, all right, so tell him to do something. When me and my cousin did something, he was like, yo, don't talk to nobody else. Don't deal with nobody else. I'm your manager from now on.
That's it.
Bro, when I tell you, it was just like the 5 Heartbeats. That's why when I see that movie, it resonated with me so much, because that part right there, we did. We came to his house. He booked out a rehearsal hall. We had to rehearse. Rehearsed, and I said we rehearsed till we sweat. He was like, nah, do this, do that, do that. No, yo, like it. Even when I'm talking now, and people y'all can't see, but I got goosebumps, cause that's real talk. You get me? He made us who we are. You get me? And like I said, people gonna see on the documentary when I do tribute to the Ganja Babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know, rest in peace to my cousin that passed away at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And that put a hold on his career.
Bandit, man.
Yeah.
That was a talented brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Me and him go back to the Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
The Boy Scouts.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when me and this nigga had our first fight at 9 over this girl that was like 17. That was my girlfriend. That was his girlfriend. It was a trip. It was hilarious. Like I said, when I do the documentary, I'm gonna show people all the way it started, all the way it began from. You know what I'm saying? People gonna really understand. I'm bringing y'all into my life. Like my brother. This is my brother. I'm bringing into our life. We're showing you our life. You get me? What we have lived, what we have been through, you know, and where we're going now. You get me? So it's gonna be a journey that I guarantee you're gonna love, because it's unbelievable.
One thing I can say, man, is if we had the platforms back then that exist now.
What? Come on, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. If we had YouTube, iTunes, social media, Facebook, Instagram.
Because you gotta think about this when we really kind of leveled off and started branching off and moving around and going elsewhere. Shit, MySpace had just came out at that time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you couldn't upload videos to MySpace.
No, that was you know, that's when social media just started.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
When we had to do our thing, it was a lot more harder, you know.
Yeah, man.
And I think if we were able, especially at that time, to reach massive audiences like that.
Yeah, but
you know, we was heavy.
in the space of the time that we was doing it, though, we have definitely made an impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying to you? We definitely made an impact, because we've worked with people that, you know, you see on TV every day, or you know their music, or you're a fan of them, or a fan of their music. We actually hang out with them, build music with them. Yo, shout out to Dirty Swizz. You
What's
get
up,
me?
Dirty Swift.
Listen.
Mini Mafia.
You get me? 21 Question. A lot of people don't know, like, we had the beat way before 50 had it. We already did songs on it way before 50 had it. You get me? Way before 50 had it. 50 got that beat after us. You get me? And like I said, man, that's our brother. Like I said, y'all gonna enjoy.
Never had to worry about no beats.
No, never, never. Shout out to Coco.
We had, you know, Swift, Lee. You know, come on, man. We had shit coming in. Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, again, shout out to Coco. You know what I'm saying? The Coke man.
Big up the Coke man.
Yo, bro, in Canada, yo, you know that the love is still here, bro. Like, you know, shout out to Gambino.
No doubt, no doubt. He pulled up on me. Right outside, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time he was in town, but I see my brother doing it big out there in Cali with the game and all that.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the
Big
game. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
West Side, you get me? But like I said, y'all just don't know, but y'all gonna get to know us personally.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And know, and like I always tell people, like,
got a lot of love and respect, man, from some real people out there.
That was it.
And
that was it.
It go both ways.
Cause like I said, with John, that's how we got to meet Heavy D. And So For Real. Way before So For Real when they first got signed, we and So For Real was sitting together in the Apollo Theater. I think it was the Apollo. I don't want to say I'm lying. Don't hold me to it, but I think it was the Apollo Theater. We was both auditioning for Heavy D to get signed by Uptown Records. You get what I'm saying to you? That's going to be the documentary, so I'm not even going to go into too much of that. But with John, you know, like with Island Records, we had a big contract from Island Records before my cousin passed away. You get what I'm saying to you? Like, we got catalogs. We got catalogs, man. We got catalogs for days. For days. Music for days. Music for days on top of days, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so much history in this game that we have.
And I want to shout out to God, Uncle Lamel, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no doubt. Shout out La.
I want to give him his props too, because it was him that pretty much helped me to fall in love with the music. Like, I was 10 years old. He used to put me on his turntables and, you know what I'm saying, let me get wrecked and shit like that. So, you know, I started falling in love with it and writing shit since then, you know what I mean? And shout out to Big Lee as well, as I know, and Big Drops, you know what I'm saying? I know it was plenty of days where we be in sessions, and especially with Big Lee, like it could be anybody's session.
Yeah.
I ain't had nothing to do with the record.
Yeah.
But I was there in the studio like this, sitting watching, what the fuck is he doing? What button is he pushing? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to peep game and learn what I can.
Stick a pin in that real quick. That's exactly what I was just about to say.
Mm-hmm.
He helped you become the engineer that you are today.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? Because watching him and knowing that, yo, I love this music. So I want to do more than just be an artist. I want to get behind and wife for to get behind. Yeah. But I want to learn how to do this.
Right.
You get me? So at the end of the day, you know, big up to Leonidas, man. Again, yo, Lee. Without you, bro, I don't even think I would have probably been in the platform or in the situation to be able to do good music and to be able to do the music as a caliber of music that we have done.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So mad love
That's
to you.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Again, Dirty Swift, you one of them that I was like, yo, you a monster on the beats, bro. You is a monster on the beats. You know what I'm saying? Coco, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I first heard White Boy spit, it wasn't Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like, spit some...
Eminem can't spit that kind of shit, man.
But when I'm not even taking nothing from M.
M got some shit with him. He say what he say, but M can't step in them realms right there, buddy.
I'm just saying.
Tell you that.
Coco was like the first white boy I ever heard that spit some real, raw, grimy, gritty.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? And I was like, whoa.
It wasn't that no joke.
Like,
no
whoa.
comical
Yes.
character.
Like I was like, whoa, white boy. You off the meters, white boy. What the hell? And I realized, like, yo, color is just, and I don't even want to call it color, but, you know, that's why the world is so colorblind, because they look at skin color and they figure that you don't supposed to be this. Like when they went up in the Def Jam, and Def Jam was like, yo, we love you. We love everything about y'all. But why is he the Coke man? He's a white boy. He shouldn't be called a Coke man. He got to change his name. He got to change his image.
Which is bullshit.
It was like, nigga, fuck out of here.
He's who he is.
There you go. Thank you for that. You get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. He who he is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he grew up that way.
And you gonna tell him to be somebody.
All right. But
so you can't change a player's game in the ninth inning.
Yes, sir. You just gotta let him finish swinging. Yeah. Either he's gonna go out or he's gonna hit one to the fence.
I heard that.
But like I said, man, it's history between being this game, man. Like I slept on studio floors many a times. Yo, shout out to my cousin Marcus Dundee. Shout out to Tipper Mikey. Like I'm gonna show y'all so much documentary of Far Rockaway. It's gonna be unbelievable. And the reason why I said that is because when I first started doing the music, those who I first seen, yo, they used to have battles, like clash, right in front of Far Rock. Enough people don't know that. Shout out to all of the man who come from Far Rock, who live in Far Rock, who still there in Far Rock, who move out of Far Rock. You get me? Y'all know, if y'all went to Far Rock High School back in the 80s and the 90s, y'all know who ran Far Rock. No disrespect to nobody, but there was a yard man them. You get me? We run Far Rock. We have a soccer field right here at the front. You get me? We have a bridge and we live right across the street. You rest in peace, the broke up. You get me? My general, my dog, my friend. You get me? Right across the street. But anyway, get back to what I'm saying is Marcus Dundee and Tipper Mikey. They used to always have clash in front of Far Rock. Always clashing in front of Far Rock. At that time, you know, being here for so long, I was into the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm a break dancer. I'm doing the house music. You know what I'm saying? I'm dancing the house music, but I wasn't really into the reggae. Right. When Marcus Dundee and them started having clash in front of it, it was like watching Ninja versus Super Cat live. And Tepper was Ninja. Marcus Dundee was Super Cat. And if you could imagine that at their youngest age, at their prime.
Yeah.
Bro, when I say people used to come around and the whole school would empty out. Yo, even the Americans, Guyanese, Trinidadian, like I said, used to empty out of the school. The school had no control over it, bro. Even securities used to come outside and watch it. You get me? Just used to come outside and be like, yo, what? Because the securities loved us. You know what I'm saying? They loved us because, fuckery gone. I'm not going to tell you that. Enough fuckery gone. Enough fuckery gone. But at the end of the day, we wasn't no rowdy pick trouble. You know what I'm saying? We was defending our owns and showing people that, yo, we stand for what we stand for. But at the end of the day, that's when reggae was just touching the forefront. That's when Shabba and them man there bust through, Ninja and them man there bust through, Super Cat, Capleton, Bojo. You get me? And they were like, them was the artists of them time, and everybody was just gravitating to them. Beanie Man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? So
you know who it was for me? It was Shabba.
Yeah.
Yo, When that fucking trailer load hit, oh shit!
Yeah, well, of course.
What?
Trailer Load
Yeah.
was a momentum song in New York City.
When that shit hit,
Parties, house parties.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
that was the first reggae album I bought was Shabba shit.
Bro,
Word up.
I
Was that album.
the house parties, bro. I remember. So back in them days, y'all you hold a girl and you back into wall, y'all mash up a man house. I'm gonna say, yo, brother, y'all make one of them wall. What I'm doing, yo, I beat on the wall, boom, man, I bust through your sheetrock in your house, man, enough, we tear up enough man house.
Yeah.
Enough man house. A cutout party, bumbo clot. Yo, cut-out parties was like, I tell people like, if you wasn't born in the 80s and the 90s, then you didn't experience things.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? It was a different era. It was a different era, bro. Yo, you couldn't wait for summertime.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait for summertime. Summertime was it.
We was outside.
Yeah. We was on our bikes.
All year round, actually. We was outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, that's a popular term today. But, you know,
But these kids don't go outside no more, bro.
nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you had girls outside jumping double dutch. Ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? You and girls playing kick the can, playing freeze tag. You get me? Them days is not here no more.
You know, sir.
You know, you used to enjoy going outside. Moms couldn't catch me in the house. You couldn't catch me in the house. I used to be outside till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You couldn't catch me in the house.
Tell you to come
What?
in the house. Get your ass in the house.
What? Come on, bro.
Look what time it is.
Are you sneaking in the house?
Yeah.
Because you know, damn, I don't want to wake them up.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a different era, you know what I'm saying?
Now they don't want to leave the house.
No. You can't get a kid to leave the house. You got a computer in front of him and he got a smartphone in front of him. He's not leaving the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy, like, I got my kids all the video games and all that shit. They don't even fuck with that. They rather be on the phone.
Mm-hmm. They do everything on the phone.
The TikTok and all that shit.
Yes, sir.
Like that.
Yes,
Like
sir. Yes, sir.
video games.
Instagram.
You know, the older ones like the games.
Mm-hmm.
The younger ones, they don't care less about that shit.
Bro, my daughter, you know what I'm saying? That's her thing, TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok. My phone is full. I can show you, bro.
Sending you the TikTok.
I'm not even sending because when she around me, she says my phone is smarter and up to date, quicker on everything, and the camera and the pixels is much better.
Oh shit.
Daddy, bro, when she around me, I don't have my phone. People be like, yo, bro, I've been calling you. I call you like 6, 7 times. I'm like,
what can you do? You know.
That's my baby. That's my angel, man. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 female girls that I love to death, man. You know what I'm saying? And those are my everyday. You get me? Those are my world. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's what I do. What I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Girls are so much different than boys.
Of course.
Like, oh man.
Of course. Yo, I raised 3 boys when I was 18. My first baby mom was 28. I was 18. You get me? So at the end of the day, I know what it is to raise some boys. It's totally different from raising girls.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't get me wrong.
And the girls know they got me too.
They got the heartstring.
Yeah.
They got the heartstring because you don't want to see them cry.
Yeah.
You don't want to see them
like,
upset.
They like, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to
This
see
shit
them.
don't work for our brothers.
Oh, you're
Go on and hit them with some of that good shit.
Your 2 twin girls, boy. Whew.
Yeah, man.
That's some knockouts.
Girlies.
They definitely beautiful young girls, man. You know what I'm saying? I watch them from little babies to now. A lot of hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids grow fast today. Yeah. Kids grow fast as hell today, bro.
Like, you gotta send my mom's a picture of Bella too.
Oh,
she sent me an old picture the other day. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, look at this. She's old. Bella's a big girl now. Bella is 12. Man. Yeah, she ain't trying to be daddy's. I mean, well, she loved me to death, but she trying to be grown, you know, smart, straight A student. I love her and I respect for that. You know, I always try to show that, you know, you never want to go through what I go through or experience the things that I experienced, you know what I'm saying? So I always try to show her everything that I didn't learn until I was grown. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the best thing, she got a daddy to teach her about boys. That's cool. So once she get to that age and I can show her, yo, watch out for this. Oh, he said that? Oh, I would ask him this. If he don't say this, he ain't, and she gonna know. That's me and my oldest daughter Tiana. You know what I'm saying? When she became a woman and she just turned 21 and she moved out and she got on her own and blah blah blah. Man, let's have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? She was afraid to come to me with it, but when she did decide to come with me, you know, come to me and say, "Yo, Dad, you know, I'm dating this person. You know, they telling me this. What do you think?" And I said, "Baby girl, he not the one." "Why you say that, Dad?" Because he likes me. I said, "Well, ask him this question." Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the next day she came back and was like, "Yo, Dad, you know you right."
I ain't gonna hold you. I dread the day that I have to have those conversations. I'm not ready for that shit. You know, all I know is, look, y'all got 5 older brothers. Y'all need somebody beat up.
but you're going to have the conversation.
I know, man.
Because you know why I say that is? Because we know what men or little boys do to females. You know what I'm saying to you? They play with emotion. I'm not saying everyone. You know what I'm saying? But we know because we've been there. We've been those boys. You get what I'm saying to you? So at the end of the day, we know what to tell them to look out for.
Okay, so one of my boys, Eric, he had a little girlfriend. He went to go meet the parents, you know, go to the barbecue and shit, all that type of shit. And he get there, you know what I'm saying? And I guess from the story that got back to me, you know, the dude was sizing them up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so because I had to, you know, call his mom and tell her, come on home, don't sit there and, you know, let him do his thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they like, yeah, the fucking pops was peeking through the blinds and all that shit. I'm like, you know,
that's gonna be you.
I ain't mad at him.
All right.
That's what I told him. I said, shit, I ain't mad at him. They're like, oh, the pops was an asshole. I'm like, nah, shit, you think, oh, wait till you see me when it's my turn.
They think you're an asshole. All right. Boom, situation. My oldest daughter, first time she decided to bring her, she going to date. She was 18. She asked, Daddy, you know, I said, all right, cool. He's a football player. All right, cool. I like him. Cool. Bring him by. Let me meet him. That's all I'm asking. So boom, she called me. You know, no, she came to the house because she was living with me at that time. She came from school. She was like, Daddy, I told him, and he said he could come through on Saturday. I said, bet. We're gonna have a barbecue. We're gonna chill. We're all gonna enjoy ourselves. She's like, Daddy, please. Yeah. I'm like, listen.
Throw that motherfucker on the grill, man.
I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. All right, Dad, just as long as you don't intimidate him. All right, baby girl, I got you. Boom, dude come over. Hey, how you know how they come? How you doing, sir? I've been that dude. I've been that dude. I've fronted a lot of times for a lot of parents, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't come and playing with me. Man.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this dude like, all right, how you doing, little man? What's your name? He told me his name. So boom, we sitting there. He chopping it up. We talking. I said, yo, come here. Let me show you something. So at that time, I had an acre in my backyard, and it was fenced around. So I said, yo, see that little thing on top of the fence? He's like, what, sir? I said, you see that little thing right there on top of the fence? He's like, oh, sir, that little thing right there? Pum, 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 pum.
You see it now?
So I looked at him, I said, we came back inside, so I said, sit down, let's have a talk. I said, what's your intent with my daughter? Because if you're thinking about having sex with her, she's a virgin.
Right.
But what you gonna do with my daughter? Well, you know, I really like her. And I said, listen, if your intention is not good, don't come back. If your intention is not good with my daughter, if you're not willing to grow with her and understand that, yo, she's not out there sleeping around and she's not that type of girl, and if you're willing to grow with her, then you're going to have a good girl.
Right.
Because I teach my daughter that you got to scrape with a man. It's not what a man has. It's the intention that he has. That's what makes a good man. And he respects you and he treats you good. You get me? So boom. Long story short, he never came back. Never came back.
That boom, 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 and the shit on the fence. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That wouldn't even have scared me. Because being the pops that I am, I'm a cool dude. So that wouldn't have scared me. What would have scared me if my intention was not good?
What?
If I knew my intention was not good, then I know this man is going to hurt me.
Yeah. If I fuck around and violate this man's daughter in any way, it's gonna be some repercussions.
There you go. You get me? So his intention wasn't good. He never came back. Him and my daughter always kept in contact, though. You know what I'm saying? He ended up moving away. My daughter ended up moving away, coming to New York, and they kept in contact. So one day, me and my daughter was talking, and she was like, "Daddy, guess who called me?" And I'm like, oh, she's like, you remember such and such? I'm like, yeah. The dude used to play football when I liked you and came with this. She was like, yo, he finally told me, yo, you scared the shit out of him. And his exact word to her was, my intention was not good. That's why I never came back.
Yeah.
And I said, look at that. I said, my words came right back. She said, and it was years later. You know what I'm saying? But she came in and she told me, yo, daddy, he said his intention. And, you know, for him to own up and knowing that, yo, my intention wasn't good. I was just looking at, you know what I'm saying, the smash, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a virgin.
That says a lot, too, you know. When you're dealing with a woman whose father is actively involved in her life.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different breed of woman. You know what I'm saying? If she lacked, you know, that type of guidance growing up, she could go to the left. You know, so it's always good. And a lot of times, guys see that and respect it because they know, all right, well, especially if it's a father that let you know out the door. When you fucking violate them to take your head off.
For mine,
yeah,
most definitely. I sit back and do life, no problems.
So if they know going in that this is what they gotta face,
yes, sir.
It's a more respectable thing.
Yes, sir. And like I said, now at the end of the day, a lot of people understand that being a father doesn't mean you and the mother have to be together.
No.
Being a father is making sure that your child is okay. be there even just for the little conversation on the phone. Hey, you okay? How was your day? How you been?
Shout out all the dads out there. Happy Father's Day.
Don't forget to like, comment, share. Turn on your notification bell, you get me? So every time that I drop another one, you get it first. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. Salute. Blessed love.